behind the polished temples, behind the smiling missionaries with white shirts and black name tags, lies a story far more ancient and far more sinister than most would ever dare imagine. This is the hidden history of the latter-day reptiles. David Icke, a former professional football player from England, author and researcher, has been speaking out about the reptilians of Earth for over 2 decades. The man, ridiculed by mainstream media, yet proven right time and again, pulled back the veil on humanity's deepest illusion. His decades of research reveal that our world is controlled not by kings, presidents, or prophets, but by a hidden force. A force older than history itself, the reptilian bloodlines. In the cradle of civilization, Sumer and Babylon, the reptilian Anunnaki interbred with humans. They created hybrid bloodlines, rulers to act as their human faces. These bloodlines spread across Egypt, Rome, and medieval Europe, forming the dynasties we know today. Among them, the Merovingian line, carriers of reptilian genetics, worshippers of hidden gods, and architects of secret societies. In the early 19th century, the reptilian bloodlines extended their grip into the New World. Out of upstate New York, a young man named Joseph Smith claimed he was visited by an angel named Moroni. But the truth is far darker. Smith, descended from Merovingian bloodlines, was a high-level Freemason. The rituals he introduced into Mormonism, the endowment, the oaths, even the temple architecture, were direct copies of Masonic rites. In both Freemasonry and Mormonism, initiates swore blood oaths. They mimed the cutting open of their own chests, promising death if they revealed secrets. Even their sacred underwear bore the Masonic square and compass. The Mormon Church was not a religion. It was an Illuminati front, born to expand reptilian control across the Americas. The Salt Lake Temple tells the story in stone. Inverted pentagrams, symbols of Satan, the all-seeing eye of the Illuminati, sunstones, moonstones, Saturn stones, all echoes of ancient esoteric worship. Even the beehive, proudly displayed, is not a symbol of hard work, but of the Merovingian bloodline, tied to the goddess Artemis, Diana, and the reptilian matriarchs of old. Beneath the temple, the story grows darker still. Former insiders describe tunnels leading to reptilian hives beneath Salt Lake City. There, rituals of blood and fire are performed. Babies vanish. Victims speak of shape-shifting apostles, leaders transforming before their eyes. Now, before we go on, I want to make sure I'm clear about something. Ordinary Mormons are good people and are unaware of what happens at the highest levels. And as graphic as some of this information may be, we are talking about an extraterrestrial species who view humans as an energy and food source. In The Biggest Secret, David Icke shares accounts from former Mormons and survivors of ritual abuse. One woman, referred to as Jane, describes being drawn into a Mormon mind control program as a child. She says she witnessed ritual sacrifices, including her own babies, and confirms that Joseph Smith came from occult bloodlines. According to Jane, most of the Mormon leadership are reptilian, with only one of the 12 apostles not shape-shifting during rituals. Author Kathy O'Brien, a survivor of MK Ultra, a government mind control program, points to the Mormon Church, especially its Salt Lake City operations, as a major center of these grotesque activities. Sharon Jacobs, another former Mormon, confirms Jane's story and adds her own details of sex and blood rituals beneath the Salt Lake Temple, where goats, babies, and aborted fetuses were sacrificed and consumed. Icke also cites whistleblower military sources who describe the Salt Lake Temple standing above an underground reptilian hive. Why does the Mormon Church obsess over genealogy? because it serves a higher purpose. Their vast databases track the hybrid bloodlines, recording who carries the reptilian genes and who does not. Utah is not just a state, it is a breeding ground for reptilian hybrids. Rank-and-file Mormons know nothing of this hidden agenda. They are sincere, faithful, and tragically deceived. But in the corridors of power, Mormon leaders exert influence far beyond their numbers. Senators, congressmen, and financiers, all carrying out the reptilian plan under the mask of religion. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is no church at all. It is the Church of the Latter-day Reptiles. And in exposing it, we lift the veil on one of the most powerful strongholds of reptilian control in the modern world.